I am like the first people to travel the Antarctic, okay? I have come across an incredible piece of software, Obsidian. We shall take notes. Do I know how to use it? Not at all, but we shall learn as we go. We shall entitle this dropshotting. Bingo. Show me the dot. Here is our dropshotting island. Okay, now I believe... I never used this software, so it took me a bit of time to figure it out, how to actually work this software correctly. Ah, there we go. Not the correct way to do it, but it works. So now what we are going to do, we will practice drop shots and we will break down what makes a successful drop shot successful. First part of the drop shot will probably be the enemy. And after a few more drop shots, I figured out the next mechanism involved in drop shotting is, here's what we'll see. We'll see the enemy, ADS. We have to go prone. And after a few more drop shots, we figured out the next mechanism involved in drop shotting is what I call the pullback. And then, finally, we fire. Now we are going to do a reaction time test on humanbenchmark.com. And now we practice the first thing on the list. So here I did some modification with the notes. I added a new node with the description aim up. For drop shotting, first react, and we aim up. The question is, why is my mouse? And so now I'm gonna go into Kovacs and create the ultimate practicing plan for drop shotting. As of now, we only have you. So, need something else up. After going through a bunch of scenarios, here's a perfect playlist for drop shotting. Feel free to screenshot it. Cool, I like that. Okay, that's drop shotting. So the drop shotting is first you react. You can practice that on the reaction time test. Just gotta get the WASD set up. And then you aim up. We made the playlist for that. And then the end track, which is kind of just tracking. Nice. And then I also do wanna shoot a bit of bots every day. Now we will move on to what I like to call drop shot IQ. That is when and when not to drop shot. We'll do some bot routine. Throw that in. There we go. I think that's a plan. But wait a second. How do we know if our ultimate training guide will even work or not? And for that, we're gonna do a few measurements. So I'm gonna play a game without drop shotting whatsoever, and then play another match where I spam drop shots. And then I'm gonna see if all of this training really makes a difference in accuracy. I'm not drop shotting whatsoever versus drop shotting every kill to see how much it throws people off. Listen, next PC I get is gonna be, I built it already, or I put all the parts together, it's gonna be about 10K. For 5 minutes. 10K PC time? Listen, I mean, if this one's starting to die, I'm down to drop some money on a new one. I'm gonna just go and run at everybody, no drop shotting. And so this is the game with 0 drop shots. Okay, that's more than enough.
6181.
Those are all non-drop shots. Now we go and see my drop shotting accuracy. And for this match, I am going to spam drop shots. So right now, okay, that's it. And it's 22% accuracy. The 2.74% headshot. Obviously, if I played like many games, the numbers would even out a bit more. Take that. We will take that. The measurements are done. We got 3 measurements, and we even have. Oh wait, we kind of went off there. So now we have 3 measurements before we go and do all the practice. And I played one game of just like no drop shotting whatsoever because I want to measure on average how much like longer or shorter it takes the enemy to kill me. I know I already did this.
Since we have taken our measurements, now we can continue the training. I will see you in training day 1. So to start off the training, we will do some reaction time.
But dude, it's surprisingly slow. Like I was not expecting 300 milliseconds. Yo. You at work? think he's just walking around. Phone's in his pocket. Oh my.
By the way, if you don't know who Ares the bot is, he's a diamond ranked player in Call of Duty that I 1v1. Check out this video for more info.
Dude's just walking around. I was gonna have him do this. Alright, sub 200 then. How am I getting sub 200? I get 193 sometimes just with a normal click. Okay, 186. Now granted, I would be holding down 82. Follow there. To drop shot, you got a drop shot, you got the reaction, you know, you see the enemy. I usually ADS. You don't have to ADS. If you pull back first, right, on the stick, and then go prone, you will dive backwards. So I just do ADS, prone, and then pull back. So I map those to a left click. So when I click those three, it left clicks. 182. Yeah, we'll do more tomorrow.
So with that, our reaction time test is over. Now I am going to do the playlist that we made.
Now we're doing the playlist I made, which I couldn't find too many good scenarios. You know how when you drop shot, your aim goes down a little bit, so just to work on it a bit. See, the last drop shotting project we did, I was just shooting bots and drop shotting. The diamond SMG is nice.
Since we finished the first scenario, we are going to do the second one of the playlist.
So, make videos. Be on multiplayer today. Just a few pubs. I got some, I gotta play bots, and then, oh, I forgot how many bots I'm shooting. Couldn't find one that only goes up. Preferably, like, I'm only practicing going up for the drop shot, but figured it was fine because, you know, sometimes you drop shot and they drop shot back. I'm gonna do this for I think this is 14 minutes. Wouldn't it be cool if I shot 7,000 bots? I don't know how long it would take me to shoot 1,000 then. Go ahead for Jackal. Off the top of your head? Yo, I don't even know the attachments. Yo, on this one, I don't know how they're getting such a high accuracy.
Heading to the third scenario now, and this was a super good scenario. My up and downs are horrible.
Same path, but I can't seem to track it. See, if any, I think this one would be the pretty good scenario. Yeah, this is just, I'm super weak on that.
And I don't know how they are getting this good score on this one.
Bro, they're getting like 50 accuracy, and I'm at like 16.
This fourth scenario I added because I thought it would be good in case of fast ups because they jump while drop shotting, and in general my up and downs are weak.
In general, my up and downs are weak. I mean, you barely use it in COD, so.
And I also played this 2 times. Now moving on to the next scenario.
Man, I did these here at the end.
I like this one because while drop shotting enemies move like crazy and I get stumped on that movement. And we will play that scenario once again. Let's change the Spotify music to something good. Tell me, what do you listen to while training in the comments. And with that, this 5th scenario is also done. Then I did the 6th scenario. This is the footage of me tracking the dot. Then we did this once again. Here are the performance results. The last scenario is a different one. It has a weird pattern. I added this to the playlist to practice the breaking of the cameras. Couldn't find a good scenario for this.
I think this one just had a weird pattern. I added this in here because wonder one that would kind of like try to break my camera. Can't really find any good ones.
Our training in CODS for today is complete. We have trained reaction and drop shotting.
And then up and track.
What's left is aim up and then track.
Those are just part of the same thing. Okay, that. I also wanted to our bots. I'm gonna shoot bots as well. We'll see if it all helps because I took the initial measurements. Alright, well, let's shoot our bots. It's only been like 2 hours of trying to figure that out. Let's do 45. I might not go to 45. I'll just see how long it takes. How many bots I get.
Now we are going to shoot bots. I played 2 games of shooting bots. Doing a training like this is like being the first person to travel Antarctic for the first time. We run into an iceberg, we go around. These are the highlights of the 2 games that we practiced.
6. Yeah, that guy stopped. I had a scenario for that in Kovacs, remember?
Of course I can't show you the whole game because the video will get too big. That was all for day 1. See you in next day training. This is day 2.
You had everything like set out and like you had that little graph
Yeah, look at the
graphs,
little
actually.
dots.
Aries the bot has finally took phone out of his pocket and helping me with mapping of my left analog stick and setting up my Gula kit to DS4.
So that right there is a step-by-step on how to make it to where L3 circle and R2 need to be pressed before it, and then that will activate left mouse button click. Does the Gula kit not have any function to turn itself into pretty much everything you need to operate a desktop itself? Dude, my fucking Apex 4, in the software, I can turn it into a mouse and keyboard.
I don't know if it has, I don't think there is a software.
Anyways, I practiced my reaction time and then me and Aries hopped into hardcore to practice drop shot.
I was also thinking of doing maybe like putting 100 hours into FFA.
Future Founders of America?
No, free for all.
We played 2 games, won both, and discussed some strategies, in which I barely got any help.
So Aries, I was thinking about playing with like an eye patch on to strengthen one eye. That'd be cool, right? Or what if I cover the left side of my left eye and the right side of my right, yeah, the right side of my left eye.
I think you should just figure out if you're left or right eye dominant and then go from there.
No, I gotta, see, I want to train to be both. I like that you brought that up.
No.
I want to train to be both.
No,
Know what?
you don't want to train for shit, dude.
Who are you? Who are you talking to? We got 1 month left. I'm tired of you, honestly.
Next in the list is N-Track, which is basically tracking for which we have to play COD. These are the bot settings that I did for aiming up. You can just copy it for training.
Do max health, and then which I don't like. You know what? To kind of help with the also like N-Track, we'll put on mixed. Way some of the bots really are like wake and running around. Accuracy. It's not gonna be comparable, but they do headshot again.
And the accuracy for this match is surprisingly high, 31% headshots.
12%? Yeah, that's a lot less. Oh wait, headshots 31. I don't know how they calculate headshot though. That's obviously not a 31% headshot. I think it's just 31% of my kills are headshot. No, that's not true either. All the kills are headshots. It's headshot only. That was not bad.
Hey, this is day 3. Unfortunately, I am still facing issues with DS4 and remapping.
Okay, DS4 sucks for doing what I want to do. So we can't just remap the buttons, left trigger, circle, and downwards. Doesn't want to work.
It is making my reaction time from 180 milliseconds to 300 milliseconds on average.
Hold on, okay. That was the average for the last one. I'm on my mouse right now. Oh my, it is my left middle finger. I'm not just slow. One more mouse. Okay, it's my left middle finger that is slow. Bro, what is going on? It's my what? I mean...
Then I discovered that my left middle finger is just a lot slower.
I mean, maybe my left middle finger's weaker, but is it... I'm just slower? I'm just slower.
I was so in shock that I remapped the keys and tested it with the right hand, and thankfully it's the controller that was slow.
Hold on. Let's try my right hand. We'll try right... It might be the controller. Yeah, mouse. Okay, we're gonna remap right trigger, which should be my fastest besides my thumb maybe on my right hand. So let's try right. It's the controller. It's the controller.
So we know that the number is technically wrong and I am reacting faster than 300 milliseconds, and we finished the react test.
Like the number, like we know the number's high. I'm on my back pedal again. So I know that number is technically wrong. I'm reacting faster than 303 milliseconds. Try bots. The problem with bots is I need something that stresses reaction time. So I could go to hardcore. Hardcore might be the wave. Yeah, we have our tracking though. That's not yet though. Up was, I have the Kovacs routine for up. We'll do the Kovacs routine today.
Then I started today's training by playing hardcore.
Okay. It's hardcore. I'm gonna force myself to drop shot.
It a lot of pro players.
Look at this. This is the hardcore player.
Reclaim the advantage. Now hold it.
I think the drop shotting pays off. I mean, it throws people off. It's better than just like kind of standing there. With all of this, like especially in future videos, Angel, my whole goal is to like do a project so we spend a bunch of time doing something and then kind of condense it down, and that would be part of the reason why people watch the videos.
Next I am going to show you what I can guarantee you haven't seen anywhere on the internet.
This stream is full of innovation. I promise all of you, you can pull up any gaming content on the internet. They are not going to do what I'm about to do. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going beyond what is known in gaming. We have to do what everyone else is not doing to get what everyone else does not have. Are you ready? Train the fast switch muscles and go. And go. Next thing, listen. See, that doesn't target it specifically, right? Here's the drop shot. I gotta press back on this paddle. I gotta pull down. So usually I'm running, right? We're practicing specifically the drop shot because you can slide into a drop shot, which is the fastest. Running, straight, right? Up, forward, and then, oh, there's a guy. We gotta go all the way back down. So it's, oh, see? Hold on. We can target that, hold on. Yeah, we can get specified reps. Y'all ready? Listen again, this content's nowhere. Okay, you ready? Hold on.
That was pretty innovative. Make sure to subscribe for more content like that.
Ah, I'm on to something. I am on to something. All right. Yo, this is going in a YouTube video. You gotta drop a like for that. This is innovation. When the COD pros are on stage and they win and they say, shout out Kai, the guy that pushed the boundaries of how we do things.
And finally now we will do the Kovacs playlist one by one.
Also good for YouTube retention, we will be changing the background.
We are done with Kovacs. We will go ahead and end the day with end track in COD.
The end track can kind of be summed up. Tracking in general. Alright, that's day 3.
Day 4. I started this training day at random. Today I decided to focus just on the weaknesses.
You know what? Actually, today let's focus a bit on what I think the weakness is. Let's just do like 1 or 2 FFAs. Stop crossing. Let's do a good amount of the end track with bots, because my aim looks garbage for whatever reason. When I put on headshot only, even with bots, man, it takes me like a good minute. I think in day 7, I take that day to kind of do one last practice and then retest, and then we kind of put together a best routine. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Yeah. Overwatch. Oh, okay. See, I think we're starting to, it's day 4, and I think some of the practices kind of slept a little bit, and it's starting to kind of cement in my brain. See, the end track was what messed me up there. Damn. See, end track still.
We are halfway through our training and we are already starting to get some serious results. I really believe if you just want to do one training, then training drop shotting will be really beneficial.
Take that. Now what I do want to do, so that kind of covers like reaction, that covers like a good, if you were to only do like one practice, I think just doing that, honestly, just doing that might be really beneficial. Just focusing on getting that drop shot in.
Now what I want to do is I will practice drop shotting on bots while trying to keep my crosshair on the bot's head.
At the end of 7 days, I guess today's day 4. I think tomorrow I should be able to tell this has any benefit. I've done this before, not regularly enough to have benefit. Just the one-off for this project. But you know, for a while, I was shooting veteran bots only. And the reason I stopped doing it was because when I would, on the rare times I would go shoot recruit bots, it would always feel like my aim felt better after I shot recruit bots. And then I realized, like, my aim's the same, I'm just like freaking out, and so my aim would just get worse. A lot of it's just mental. Okay, that was day 4. The FFA was not bad. It was a quick, little short day, but it was not too bad. So, I don't really, the FFA kind of covered the reaction a little bit. I just think FFA is best for training that reaction. We're on day 5. Okay, so kind of narrowing down how to practice this best. Stop crossing overs. So drop shotting is reaction, going up, and end track. I'm thinking of not doing the up in Kovacs. I'm thinking today we do FFA and headshot only bots, and that's it. I think those are like the 2 core heavy hitters. Now I'm flooded in cash. Listen, the cash I have now is like survival and buy things type cash. If I'm making content cash, I could pay to get some scenarios made. What have you ate today? Hey, not today. I had my acai bowl. I had a protein bar and I had some cereal. Some well, I put the cereal in the acai bowl. It's like a cereal, like granola cereal type thing. And I had some peanuts.
So today pretty much all I did was FFA and shooting bots and FFA and shooting bots again. I think those are the 2 core things that we need to master drop shot.
Oh, my dog's sitting in front of me, so I'm like pulled back more than usual. I'm joking, it's kind of nice. You mean you have to have someone you're talking to or some type of other audio? Look, if too much is going on, it gives me anxiety. It makes me brain dead. An angel, people won't know except for you, but those days when I couldn't talk and play were insane. Actual like mental defect type of issue. Alright, that's day 5.
Hey, this is day 6.
It is day 6. I'm just gonna do bots and then probably
This day all I did was pretty much playing FFA and hardcores, the same thing as the other day. See you the next day, day 7, the last day of our training program. Kudos to you if you have made this far in the video. Also make sure to drop a like, I would really appreciate it. This day we sincerely did all of the training programs, reactions, hardcore games, all of the CODS playlist and tracking. Here is the accuracy difference in after 7 days training program.
Really, that was better than 80%. Accuracy is a bit iffy because you never know. The headshot percentage would show some, and also, I mean, it matters on like number of kills I got. All these different, but they're decently comparable. That's it. That was day 7, or today is day 7.